Hello, welcome to another episode of Crafting Crazy. Today, instead of doing another Halloween craft, we are going to be making a wreath. A wreath, but with a difference, a Halloween-y themed wreath. I found this tub of doll parts in the pound shop, of all places. £1, and it's a load of doll arms. Different sizes, but mostly small. So what I did was I decided I was going to make in a tribute to Mountain of Arms. Big points if you know what that is. I decided I was going to make a wreath of doll arms. So the base is paper plate, and you're going to want 2 of these. There is 2 here. It's just the paper plates, so they're sort of stuck together. What you want to do is cut the centre out. If you don't know how to do that, very simple. Get a pair of scissors, open them up, score across on one side, score across on the other, and that means you can cut out the centre bit without having to cut through the edge. You want to do that for both, and then you want to paint the outside black, like this. I made the back one a little smaller. I've not painted it. It's literally just to give it a bit of extra strength. So that's what you want. And what I have done, and I'll show you the final results. Is I've given these a bit of Halloween spookiness. So doll arm here. What you want to do is, well, what I wanted to do. I don't know what you want to do. I don't even know you. What I wanted to do was make some bloody stumps. And you do not want to do this with red. You want to do it with red and blue. And this is very, very cheap acrylic paint. It was £2. I bought it for something else, but I'm still using it. What you want to do is just get a really little amount of blue. Like, this is the most that I'm going to use. And that's probably too much. You want to have a palette of some description. That's from the previous batch. And you just want to mix a tiny, tiny bit of blue in with the red. And that gives you a blood colour. It's a much more realistic blood colour than just red on its own. Don't use black to darken red, use blue, but only use a tiny amount. So let's get that to focus. Come on. My cat's complaining I'm not paying attention to her. So yeah, that's the blood colour. And what you want to do is you want to get a brush, and you want to stipple it. This is a bit wet because there was too much water on the brush, but that's okay. Right, so you want to stipple this. You don't want to do it neatly, you want to do it roughly. And the reason for that is so that you get this. This is not going right because there's too much water on the brush. Never mind. It's not going to matter, and you'll see why in a second. But yeah, you want to stipple it because then you'll get the rougher like bloody stump effect. And if you want to, you can add details, like you can do she's got to cut down her arm like that, or you can spread some blood and make it look all gooey and icky and stumpy, and other verbs as well. No, not verbs. Yes, verbs? No, adjectives. And then you can just like make a little pile of your arms on here, and it doesn't matter if they touch each other because the wet paint will touch onto the other doll arms, and you'll get little bits of like blood residue, and it'll look really cool. In fact, it will look something like this. This is my Mountain of Arms. I'm just going to move that one. paper plates, by the way, really, really good crafting thing. So I've got this mountain of arms, and as you can see, there's a couple there stuck together. That doesn't matter because anywhere where they've been touching, it's made it look a bit cooler. Some of these I have painted details onto them, and some of them have not been so detailed, but again, you just want to stipple with the brush. So you've got some transfer there, that's okay. Look how cool these look. I'm so happy with this. Oh my god. I'm not normal. So we've got the base, we've got mountain of arms, we've got the glue gun. The glue gun's been plugged in for about 5 or 10 minutes. And it's been waiting for me to get ready. I put my glue gun on this this foot tile that I got from the pound shop, because it's a good place to leave your glue gun while it's turned on, so that the drips go onto that. But a ceramic plate, anything that's really heat proof you can use, but I've found this the foot tile works for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to start gluing on the mountain of arms. So yeah, even though I already had a whole plate of arms painted, I did go and buy another bucket of arms, but it's okay because I didn't know if these were going to be enough to cover the whole wreath. So if they are, great. If they aren't, then I can just use the extra ones that I've just gotten today. And if I'm getting a lot of glue drips here. If I end up with like a load of spare arms, I'm going to do another one, but this time green, and do a sort of zombie arms thing. So because I'm dripping glue everywhere, what I'm going to do is finish this, and then I will come back to you when it's complete. And here is the finished product. It really did not take very long to do it all, like 5-10 minutes at most. I used about 2 glue sticks in my glue gun. Glue gun is best to use. You can use other kinds of glue. You can use PVA glue, which is sometimes known as school glue, craft glue. You could even use a Pritt stick, but it's just going to take a lot longer. Hot glue gun works really fast. You can get really cheap these days. So if you need adult help with that, maybe it's something to think about. I've put a little loop on the back so I can hang it up. That glue is still wet. I've literally just finished making this. I had to paint up about 5 or 6 extra arms. There wasn't just enough to go around, and I wanted to do this cool thing where, like, I've got 2 of the arms holding each other's hands, but generally I've just I've laid them on top of each other. I could do like more, but I'm just really happy with how this came out. So this is going to be part of Halloween decorations, which is my ongoing project, and yeah, I'm really I can't say any more. I'm really happy with how this came out. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you again next time.